Leading up to New Year's Day, many people celebrate Omisoka, which will be explained further when we get to December. On New Year's Day, it's common for people to visit a shrine or temple to pray for good health, prosperity, and happiness in the coming year. Popular shrines attract large crowds on this day. A special New Year's meal called Osechi is prepared in advance, consisting of various symbolic dishes. Each dish has a meaning tied to good fortune, such as kuromame, black beans for good health, and kagami mochi, a decoration of stacked rice cakes symbolizing longevity and the spirit of the ancestors. People send nengajo, New Year's greeting cards, to family, friends, and colleagues. These cards often feature the zodiac animal of the year and are delivered on New Year's Day. On New Year's Day, families spend time together watching special TV programs like Kohaku Utagassen, a music show, and playing traditional games like Hanetsuki, similar to badminton, or Karuta, a card game. Setsubun is a traditional Japanese event that marks the beginning of spring according to the lunar calendar, usually celebrated on February 3rd. It's a fun and lively festival focused on driving away evil spirits and welcoming in good fortune for the year ahead. The most iconic part of Setsubun is the mamemaki, or the bean throwing. During this ritual, people throw roasted soybeans inside and outside their homes to drive away evil spirits and bad luck. The phrase "Oni wa soto, fuku wa uchi" is often chanted, which means out with the demons, in with good fortune. Typically, a family member wears an Oni mask or a demon mask, while others throw beans at them to symbolically chase the bad spirits away. Girls' Day is a traditional Japanese celebration that takes place on March 3rd each year. It is a day to pray for the health, happiness, and good fortune of young girls. The holiday is also known as the Hina Matsuri, and it has been celebrated for centuries in Japan. One of the essential aspects of the celebration is the display of Hina dolls. Families with daughters set up a special tiered platform in their homes where they display a set of ornate dolls dressed in traditional court attire. The dolls represent the emperor, empress, and their court, and they are often passed down through generations. Hanami is a traditional Japanese practice of enjoying the beauty of cherry blossoms, typically in spring. The word hanami literally means flower viewing. During this time, people gather in parks or other scenic locations to appreciate the delicate and fleeting blossoms of cherry blossoms. It is both a cultural and social event where families, friends, and colleagues come together for picnics under the blooming trees, often with food, drinks, and music. Hanami symbolizes the transient nature of life as cherry blossoms bloom for a short period, reminding people of the beauty and impermanence of existence. Golden Week is a collection of four national holidays in Japan that fall within a week, typically from late April to early May. It's one of the busiest holiday seasons in the country, with many people taking time off from work to travel, visit family, or relax. The holidays that make up Golden Week are Showa Day on April 29th, which celebrates the birthday of Emperor Showa. Constitutional Memorial Day on May 3rd commemorates the promulgation of Japan's post war constitution. Greenery Day on May 4th is a day to appreciate nature and the environment. And Children's Day on May 5th, a celebration of children's happiness and growth, especially boys. Father's Day in Japan, celebrated on the third Sunday of June, is a day to honor and appreciate fathers and father figures. While it is not as widely celebrated or as commercialized as Mother's Day, it is still a meaningful occasion. On this day, children typically express their gratitude by giving gifts such as socks, ties, or other practical items. Another common gift includes sake. Some families might also have special meals together or offer their fathers a relaxing day. The tradition of Father's Day in Japan is relatively modern, having been influenced by Western customs in the 20th century. It's a more low key event compared to other holidays, but is still a time for families to acknowledge the important role fathers play in their lives. Tanabata is a traditional Japanese celebration held on July 7th, though some regions celebrate it in August. The festival is based on a Chinese legend about two stars, Orihime and Hikoboshi, who are separated by the Milky Way galaxy and only allowed to meet once a year on this day. To celebrate Tanabata, people write their wishes, often for good luck, love, or success, on colorful paper strips called tanzaku, and hang them on bamboo branches. The bamboo trees are often decorated with other ornaments, and families and communities may gather for festivities such as parades and fireworks. The theme of Tanabata revolves around longing, love, and the power of wishes, and the celebration symbolizes the hope for dreams to come true. Obon is a Japanese Buddhist tradition that honors the spirits of deceased ancestors, typically observed in mid August, though the exact dates can vary by region. It is believed that during Obon, the spirits of ancestors return to the family home to visit their loved ones. The holiday lasts for about 3 days and involves various customs and rituals, including welcoming the spirits. Families often light lanterns or perform rituals to guide the spirits back home. Bon Odori, a traditional dance performed in some regions to welcome and honor the spirits of the deceased. Grave visits. Many people visit the graves of their ancestors, cleaning them and offering food, incense, or flowers. And sending off the spirits. At the end of Obon, families light lanterns again to guide the spirits back to the afterlife. Shodo Nagashi is a Japanese tradition observed during the Bon Festival, where people symbolically send off the spirits of their ancestors. The practice involves floating paper lanterns on rivers or other bodies of water. These lanterns represent the souls of the deceased, guiding them back to the afterlife. The ceremony is both a respectful and spiritual act, meant to honor the departed and provide them a peaceful journey. It's a moment of reflection and reverence, typically held in mid-August. Obon is a time for family gatherings and reflection, celebrating the memories of those who have passed. It is one of the most important and widely observed holidays in Japan. Respect for the Aged Day is a public holiday in Japan, celebrated on the third Monday of September. The day is dedicated to honoring and expressing gratitude to the elderly, recognizing their contributions to society and celebrating their long lives. Families often visit older relatives, and communities hold events to show appreciation for seniors. The holiday promotes awareness of the importance of elderly care and encourages people to appreciate the wisdom and experience of older generations. Sports Day is a national holiday in Japan, typically celebrated on the second Monday of October. The day was originally established to commemorate the opening of the 1964 Tokyo Olympics. It promotes physical fitness, health, and sportsmanship. On this day, schools and communities hold sports events such as relay races, athletic competitions, and outdoor activities. It's a fun, active day for families, with many people participating in or watching sporting events, encouraging both individual fitness and community spirit. Shichi-Go-San is a traditional Japanese holiday celebrated on November 15th. It honors children at the ages of 3, 5, and 7, as these are important milestones in their early development. On this day, families often visit Shinto shrines to pray for the health and well-being of their children. Girls typically wear colorful kimono at age 3 and 7, while boys wear formal attire at age 5. The holiday is rooted in cultural traditions that celebrate the growth of children and mark their passage into different stages of childhood. Families also give sweet treats like sekihan, red rice, and chitose ame, a long, colorful candy, to symbolize good luck and long life. Omisoka is the Japanese term for New Year's Eve, celebrated on December 31st. It is an important day in Japan, marking the end of the year and the preparation for the upcoming new year. Families often clean their homes thoroughly to welcome the new year with a fresh start. A traditional meal, toshikoshi soba, which is buckwheat noodles, is eaten to symbolize longevity and the crossing from one year to the next. Many people also visit shrines or temples at midnight for the Hatsumode, the first shrine visit of the year. Omisoka is a time for reflection, family gatherings, and setting the stage for a prosperous new year.